Hey guys, today I've been working on something pretty cool. So outbound calls with a real voice using AI to really get a hold of your clients in a personal way. So let's talk about the workflow and how it actually works. So the AI caller, so an outbound call tag is added to the client. Whatever CRM you're using, and I hope you're using a CRM, we add a tag to that person that may say something like outbound call one, whatever the case may be. When that happens, we send a webhook to the system that does a couple of things. Number one, it calls them with Twilio, and it goes to 11 Labs to create a voice message that is a little bit personalized with your own voice, and it has their name inside it. So once we get that, we calls the client, of course, and it either does one or two things, right? Answered or does not answer. If it does answer, then we send that, remember that personalized message with their name. So it may say something like, hey John, good morning. This is Frank from XYZ Real Estate. Play the message. We wait for a response. We wait for them to say, hello, yeah, how can I help you? We play our first message. Now, the first message is going to be what you're trying to convey, your call to action, trying to define the products or services what are you calling about? So let's say, hey, this is Alan. I'm here from Bali or Australia or Texas about your real estate questions on Facebook that you just asked about. Because we may have just got a lead. We may have just got a lead online. It may be 3 a.m. So yeah, so they're going to wait for the response, and they're going to do a couple of things. Either not respond or they will respond. They might say, yeah, this is John. How can I help you? I am still interested in that, whatever you're selling. We're going to transcribe whatever they said, and we're going to update that record. It's very important that you update the records in your CRM so that you can look into your CRM and develop a report and say, okay, I called all these people. What did they say? Now, so once we update that contact, we continue. So we say, ChatGPT, interpret what that person says. Is it positive, negative? Does it have a positive or negative intent? And remember, we don't just send it to ChatGPT. It's programmed, or the bot is programmed on your behalf. If you're in real estate, or if you're a chiropractor, or if you're a lawyer, it's based on your intent, your style, your tone of voice, and what you want them to do. So once we get an answer and it's interpreted by ChatGPT, we determine the best route. So it may be route 1, interested, route 2, not interested, route 3, maybe later, whatever the case. It's all going to have the same type of routine. Voice changer, we're going to have the voice changer is going to take that interpretation, the answer, and change it. And send that voice, play the voice here, question in the voice, wait for a response, update the contact when we get a response from that client, interpret again, send it to voice changer, play the message, and repeat until we get all the questions that you have about the goal, about what you're trying to accomplish with this call, done. So in my case, for instance, I'm in real estate. I might be like, oh, you're still interested? Okay, perfect. How many bedrooms do you need, if you don't mind me asking? He might say 3. Oh, perfect. How about bathrooms? Yeah, I'll say 2. And how about price range? What price range do you want to be in? And every single this is a question that we would have to repeat. We update the CRM with the answer so that we can kind of focus on the people that are ready to buy now, instead of wasting our time on people who are not really interested, are not very responsive. So anyways, this is one way that you can use AI with your real voice to make some calls for you and eliminate your whole sales team, save you thousands and thousands of dollars just by using the AI outbound caller. Now, we talked about outbound, but I also have inbound calls for the same routine. So we're going to define we're going to talk about that later, but what happens is that we define a phone number specifically for inbound calls that the AI can pick up, or a tag is associated with that type of client, because we don't want a call coming in inbound that's from somebody we already done business with the same calls. You see, we want to filter out the context and receive the AI type of calls. So we'll talk about that later in another video. I'll see you next time.